Abandon your page if you fall into this category I am going to mention in this video. Okay, one thing that keeps content creators stuck is holding on to their page when they should let go. I'm going to list categories that if you or your page fall into, leave the page. I know some of you may see this video as a discouragement video. Others may have opinion about it as well. But trust me, this is something I've tested. This is something I've tested with others. This is something some of my students have done and it favored them highly. And this is something I've told many people and they took it serious and it's working for them. Okay, now the number one category is if you fall into having a page that was created years ago. You abandoned that page for a long time. The page was doing well earlier, and then you abandon it for up to 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Then when you came back to the page and started creating content, nothing is moving on the page again. Please abandon the page and create a new page. Regardless of how many followers you have there, regardless of the audience, regardless of how active that page used to be before, just leave that page and create a new one. Yeah, sometimes it seems very, very difficult to do this, but trust me, it is what you need to do to grow as a content creator. Remember, if you started posting on the page and nothing is moving, you've posted up to 20, 30, 40 videos and nothing is moving on the page, the followers count is not increasing, it is not getting views, it is not getting followers and engagement and whatever, please abandon the page and create a new one. Okay, I'll explain all these things later. Then the second one is if your page has accumulated a lot of violation and nothing is moving on the page again, abandon that page and create a new one. No matter how active the page is, I always tell us that violations take up to 1 year to clear on pages. So if you got a violation that you cannot solve, that cannot be solved by anybody that works on Facebook or any content creator or maybe specialist, like I don't consider myself a specialist, but I know I solve a lot of violation issues on pages. If you've tried on your own or you've tried other people who normally solve this kind of issue and they can't solve it, please abandon the page and start on a new one. Instead of wasting your content on that page that violation has rocked, the monetization has been breached, start building a new one. Until that violation clears, you can come back to the page. Unless the violation is not serious. Okay? And then the third thing that will make you to abandon a page is if you have changed the name of that page multiple times. Please pay very good attention to what I'm going to say here. This may be a kind of maybe new to you, maybe confusing, but pay close attention. The first is if you as a creator, you have changed multiple names on a page to the extent that the page has practically lost its identity. Please, it's very advisable that you do what? Abandon the page and start on a new one. You know, identity matters a lot. For instance, you see a lot of creators, the top creators, you see them maintaining one profile picture for up to 7 years. And they are not doing this because they don't have recent photos that is better. They are doing it because of identity sake. And you see them sticking to one name, even though they have better names. So when you keep changing pages, the algorithm just concludes that this person doesn't know what he or she wants yet. and the algorithm will drop. The distribution of the page will drop. That is why I always advise you guys, before you buy a page or before you change a page name that you bought, seek advice so that you don't do it the wrong way and that active page that you bought will just go down and become useless to you. Okay, on my first point where I mentioned that on your page, if you created it years ago and you've started creating content and nothing is happening, this is because algorithm pages that are created now tend to perform very well. If you are one of my students or you've seen any of my trainings, my personal trainings, I might have mentioned this to you. Creating new page comes with a lot of advantages. And the way you start managing this page will determine your success. I mentioned to us earlier, don't worry guys, I am already working on the course that I told you guys I'm going to do on how to skyrocket your page under 2 months. Trust me, that is going to be one of the best courses. That's going to be my second course or my third course, sorry, was going to be one of the best because I've tried this and it works. It works. Your page will just explode and you see that under 2-3 months you've gotten what you have not gotten as a content creator before. So if you created a page for a long time ago, just abandon it and start fresh. It may be very difficult unless when you came back to that page, the page is picking up engagement, is picking up views, and is going viral. There's one new thing about new pages that most people don't know. I will include all these things in my course. So just get ready. I'm not going to make the course voluminous. It's going to be very affordable for everybody, almost everybody, regardless of where you are. So if you fall into these categories that I've mentioned, there are others, but these are the main ones. Please, please abandon that page and start afresh. It's better now than ever. It's better now than ever. Okay, so if you have more questions on this or you need more clarification or want me to check out your page, I also do page auditing where I'll get to go through your page, run it through some of my systems and settle down and look at it and tell you some of the things that are wrong and fix what need to be fixed. You can always come to me and we are going to do that. Okay, so till I call your way next time, remember guys, keep creating.